Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm so excited because when I've been videotaped, oh wait, I'm sorry. I have not, I have to figure out how to delete I had a whole situation. Happy fantastic Friday. Wednesday, I didn't do anything because I had to go to court. Victorious, like notorious, victorious. Okay, I'm a little silly this morning. I didn't even put any gel in my hair. I'm just, yeah. Anyway, I had my stuff I had Thankful Thursday, so now today is Fantastic Friday. And before I do my shout outs, this is all what I was going to say on Thursday. Let me just say that the mind is a powerful thing. I have been thinking that, just trying to change my thinking, positive thoughts always. Change your mind, change your life. First of all, I was very fearful, of course. I just had, when I went through my divorce, it's just a whole situation. Anyway, change your mind, change your life. I went into court with the mindset that I am victorious. I am the victor. I am the winner. And that's exactly what I was. Little tidbit. The ex-husband wanted to dispute the sale of the current place in Harlem. Judge said no. So, and not anything even negative about him. He did what he thought he was supposed to do. And I did what I thought I was supposed to do, and that was the end result. And that's like no shade on him. I'm kind of done with that. I'm not going to say I don't have my moments, but that kind of energy, I need to be putting it someplace else and doing something positive with it. Anyway, that said, you really have to believe what you're saying, and those things really do come true. When you go negative, it's negative. When you go positive, there's a positive in every situation. Everyone. Anyway, with that said, Women's History shout out goes to Bessie Coleman, aviator. She was known to the world as Brave Bessie, of course, because of her color and gender, or both. She trained in France, where she received her license in 1921. She received her international pilot's license a year later. Once returning to the United States, she wanted to raise money for a venture to have it open for more Black people to be able to also be pilots. Unfortunately, she bought 3 planes and began touring the country, and on April 30th, 1926, her plane crashed and she was killed, but she still opened doors for us. Shout out to you, Bessie Coleman. The women's educator shout out goes to Lynn Johnson. I've worked with Miss Johnson at MS-22. She was one of my APs. Initially, I wasn't so sure about Miss Johnson, but in working with her, she was an awesome person, an awesome educator. For the kids. I'm for anybody that's for the kids. She was about her business, very organized, and for me, I love those people because I am so the opposite, and they bring the balance to my life. So thank you for being who you are, Miss Johnson. Hope that you are enjoying your grandchildren and your retirement. So shout out to Miss Johnson. So this morning, actually sometimes my mother is actually in the hospital, but she's okay, everyone. When I started trying to write things out, and I was driving and I saw that commercial with Billy Idol, and he says something about Billy Idol and says no to idling. And I was thinking about idle and idling, and I said, I think that's a homophone. And the first thing I thought of, who could I call to make sure I ask? Who? My mother. Then it made me think, wow, I was so happy that and this doesn't make her better, that she decided to get an education and just kind of the person, she's just smart. You know those people that do math in their head and all kind of stuff like that? She's like one of those people, and I could just call her up and say, what's this or what's this? So I called her up and I said, I think this is a homophone. And she was like, oh, I don't know. And, we kind of got off the phone. So she's kind of like told me I need to look it up. But I was driving, I couldn't look it up. That's why I called her. So, of course, in my mind, I was like, watch her go look it up. 3 minutes later, she calls me back. She's like, oh, yes, it is a homophone. And blah, blah, blah. Do you know this is what is the other one? Homonym. And she was going on. I was like, okay, Janet, I have to go. Thank you. But it made me think, wow, I've always had somebody in my life that was smarter than me. She's just, my sister's pretty smart. Like the kids, I can have intelligent conversation with them. And it made me think about, wow, what about people who can't do that? What do they do? Like, how do you grow without having people around you that could help that growth? So I was thinking about that. And knowing that when you're the smartest person in your circle, you need to get another circle, for real. And yeah, that's what you really need to do. And with that said, yeah, do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for somebody else. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. It's so funny how people are saying, oh, I was washing my hands. But I was washing my hands, but I think now I'm really washing my hands. Little 10, 15. Now I'm doing a good 30 seconds. Yes. Have a wonderful, awesome day. Positive vibes only. Enjoy that weekend.